energy, just me looking at it from the YouTube screen, you could tell it was shaking up in there, and that's a good thing. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But on the flip side, like you say, y'all was already out there. Y'all already got a chance to see what it's like to be in those
Mm-hmm.
different places. Because, like I say, I'm from Cleveland, you from Detroit, so a lot of our people, they never leave the city. They don't even go
Yeah,
to the west side
yeah.
or the east side. You know what I'm saying? So just from your perspective, is it really that important to go out and see the world? Because some people, they may want to, but they may not get the opportunity to. And so in some cases, people may
Mm.
downplay that experience. Like, oh, okay, you went overseas, that's that. But for some people, it could be life changing. They never be the same after that. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, especially people coming from where we come from.
Oh, it definitely changed me. It definitely changed how I see the world and just how I view people in general. You know what I'm saying? It made me more aware of people's quirks and differences. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, going to China, going to Japan, going to man, I've been to Myanmar. You know what I'm saying? To these places where life is nothing like the life we know, and they don't give. Excuse my French, but they don't give two fucks about how you feel. You understand? Okay, you're the American or whatever, and you're the rap guy or whatever, and that's great, and we'll try to accommodate that part. But once you step outside of that, oh, it don't matter, bro. It don't matter. Like, um, it's good. It's humbling. That's one thing, but also it gives you a better understanding of people, even your own people, because you can look at individuals for individuals. Because when you there is no group for you. It's just you. So you now have to assimilate to the group. So you got to figure out what the group doing, right? Like when I spent like a month and a half, well, like 4.5 weeks in Taiwan, and we were traveling back and forth. We were going to, you know, we went to different cities in Taiwan, but we was also in China. And so, but we was based in Taiwan, in a little city called Zhongli. And bro, when I say like I went there, I had the jewels on, and I was a full on fresh out of Detroit, getting this rap money. We had just put out a record in Canada. Had life was okay. I had a little bit of bread and put my little chains and things on. I'm out here, and you know, in North American cities, and I'm talking, Canada or Mexico or the U.S. or chains on. And who is that? Why are we looking at you? Who are you? Why do you have all this on? Like you must be somebody. There, they don't care. They're more impressed that I'm a black dude here in this little bitty city. It's more about who are you? Like what? How did you even get here, black dude? Because I was the black dude. It was me and one other black dude in the group, right? And everybody else was white or Asian or different ethnicities. Nah, it was more about my black skin. 3-4 days in, if I wasn't at a show, I had no jewels on. I'm out there on the scooter in traffic. You know what I'm saying? With the rest of the people because they don't care. They don't care about your jewelry. You can go in the little store and buy the fake. You're in China, Taiwan. This is bootleg capital. You can go in there and get it for $7. We don't care about that. We know you spent 7,000. You're a rap guy. We get it. We gonna get the $7 one that look just like you, so we don't care. So it's it's humbling, but you learn a lot, man. The world is a beautiful place, man. I've seen a lot of beautiful things in my time. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I ain't never been on vacation. It's always been work. So I don't get to do vacation things, right? I have to pay attention in the in between times between the venue and in the next city and driving. But man, I've looked up and I'm driving through the mountains of Bavaria, bro, and it's real castles over there. And I know guys who look like me and come from where I come from don't get to see this. So, I kind of open my eyes, and then I'm able to come places like this and talk about it and say, man, go see it. It's something else. Not to say that there's not trouble. There's trouble everywhere. But now I think people should. I think, you don't have to change who you are to see things because I'm not gonna like I'm I'm from Detroit, man. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in a very black existence. And while I got friends that are not black, I've been all over the world, so I got friends of every type. That doesn't mean that I have to change me. You know what I'm saying? I still love fried chicken, and you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I want some bang in the back of my car. And I want, you know what I'm saying? This is just the things that I come up with, right? This is things that I'm going to hold on to no detriment of nobody else. I'm not trying to hurt anybody or do anything like that. But I think people might think that when you go out there, you lose something of yourself because you have to accept something from somebody else. It's not like that, man. And that, you know, I mean, you could be that way, and I guess you'll probably have a much smoother ride, but you know, I'll deal with the bumps as long as I get to see it. And when I get back home, I'm still me with a little more knowledge. So yeah, I think everybody should go.
Man, that's amazing, man. Like you say, you over there working. A lot of people dream to be able to do the things that you have already done. I mean, to travel the world and do music. You know, some people got to pay just to, you getting paid to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah.
said, you went to Taiwan. I've been to Taiwan, Kaohsiung, Taipei, beautiful
Mm-hmm.
place, beautiful people.
Yeah.
And like you say, you might be the only black person for miles. You got the whole this side of traffic at the stoplight turning their head on
Hey,
scooters,
looking at you.
looking at you like, is
Yeah.
that a black dude?
Yeah.
But they
Yeah,
cool
man.
though. They ain't tripping, you know.
No,
So
they cool.
yeah.
They don't get to see it like that. So hey, man, like,
Mhm.
and you know, the Detroit in me had to learn not to take that offensively and say, hey, man, what you looking at? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As opposed
Mhm.
to, I get it. I'm not from here. You don't get to see me here every day. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you got to be out there to learn these things, or you can be insulated from all of it. And then that one time you step out there and it happen to make you never want to go back again. You know what I'm saying? So,
Exactly. Exactly, man. So I can ask you now. So what's the status of Frank and Dank? Is you solo? Y'all still working on some stuff? And what type of projects are you working on now? Do you got a label, books, documentaries, new music, producing?
uh, a little bit of all that. Frank and Dank is always a unit, right? But we both got solo situations that, you know, our own stuff that we do. We in the process of working on some new music right now. But we do got an album called St. Louis in stores. Uh, I do got some new solo music coming. Uh, actually working on some music with my son. Some new music with him too. Um, it's crazy after, you know, all these years in the game is, you know, you switch. You do music all the time. That's what it started with, just doing music, doing music, doing music. And the business that comes with that. But now, you know, I've jumped behind the scenes in a lot of ways. A lot of projects I can't even speak about because now it's NDAs and you know what I'm saying? It's a different ball game when you step behind the camera or behind the mixing board and not actually be the man up front with the mic, right? Like so it's a lot of that going on. But yeah, new music for Frank and Dank. I got some new project with my son. Uh uh I'm trying to think of what I can tell you. Because there's a few things I can't tell you. Um working on some new media stuff as well. That's not just music. It'll be in the media space. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to call it journalism space, but in that space, right? In that media area. So a few things coming with that. So there's a lot of little different things. Again, I'm in a lot of weird positions these days where I can't speak on what's going on. But trust when I tell you there's some good stuff going on. And then again, obviously you've seen it. The Hulu doc is up. The Legacy of J Dilla is up. You can see my pretty face in there a couple times. They showed me. They said, "Let me say hi to my mama" a few times. So yeah, no. You know, a lot of different things, a lot of new music coming, but then also a few projects that's not music, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I know you don't want to let the cat out of the bag too soon on
Not
certain
too
things
soon. Yeah,
in the work.
it's a few things, but they'll be good. Trust me, it's gonna be good stuff.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. Your track record is phenomenal. Like I said, I want to salute you again for making your contribution to world history, and from what I can see, you still doing it. I mean, to get to make music with your children, man, that got to
Yes.
be a whole nother experience that a lot of people just wish they could have, man. For you to have accomplished so much and still be going, still got a second win. You know, it is
Yeah.
definitely an honor to have a legend like you on my platform, and especially coming from the Midwest, man, because Detroit have done a lot to keep the Midwest, you know what I'm saying,
Hmm.
visible and
But
relevant.
Ohio as well. I just did
Yeah.
my man from Cincinnati. I just did a record with J Ross from Cincinnati. Uh, him and Rep Matic had a record. So me and Dilla's brother Illa J jumped on the single. They dropped a video for it. Ross Matic, go check out Ross Matic. But uh, uh, Ohio, other than our rivalry with Michigan, right? Like the Ohio State Michigan rivalry, we mix and mingle a lot, realistically. You know what I'm saying? Musically,
Yeah.
and the whole thing, right? Like so, yeah.
Hmm. Yep. Shout out to Ross. He was on the show too, man. Another
Oh, okay.
phenomenal artist. But yeah, I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
hold you, King. Like I said, I just want to thank you again. Keep up the great work, and shout out to the viewers. Thank you for tuning in. It's been another episode of Taye Speaks. So until next time, peace.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for having me, man. Peace.